So is Caldwell really the worst city in all of Idaho? We did a video on that not too long ago, and I want to come and give an update and see what you guys think. So come along, let's check it out. Hey everybody, Dave Edwards, Treasure Valley Dave here. You know your great real estate agent by your side when it comes time to buy a home, sell a home, or even relocate to the Treasure Valley. And if you're coming to the Treasure Valley, obviously you're going to come check out Caldwell at some point. But is it big and hairy and scary? I'm not so sure. We did a video not too long ago, and I thought we'd come by and see if anything's changed. So let's get to it. Wow, here we start our little tour down by the creek. Man, they've got some nice grapes, all sorts of different ones over there. They sound like wine names. Funny how that works. Indian Creek. This is where they have the occasional kayak race and things like that. Very fun and relaxing place to be, just to walk along here. Hey, there's a little, I think that's a barbecue shop up there. Yeah, that's pretty good. And beautiful flowers. The bees will love those. It just kind of fits in with all the ambiance. Isn't it peaceful? If only we had some ducks. Oh, there we have some ducks. Oh, look at those fine little feathered friends. Looks like they're not all that scared of people, are they? I bet they get a lot of bread and crackers, maybe? Not sure. There's the falls, the rapids. I don't know, but it certainly looks like fun on a hot summer day like this. Heck yeah. And then there's this little place where you can bring your lunch and just have a nice, I don't know, just enjoy your lunch and watch the water right out hanging over top of the water. There's the bridge. There's a troll under the bridge. Did you see that? No, not a real troll. Maybe. I didn't see his hair that close. So we walk up here into the old town, the plaza area. These buildings off to the left, those are those new apartment complexes. Yeah, I know, pretty wild. So they got retail businesses at the bottom or professional offices, and then apartments up above. Hey, we had parking meters in Caldwell, and that was a real thorn in my side. But they had a city council meeting, and apparently all the feedback that they got, they said, you know what, effective right now, you don't have to pay anymore. So you don't. Hey, there's the depot downtown. So that area looks pretty good. There's no bums, tents, poop, stuff like that. Of course, we didn't expect to see any there. I don't know. What do you expect to see when you go downtown in your area? So there's a guy, they're redoing the front of the facade, if you will, of that building over there. And here's those apartments again on the other side from where that guy was. They even have a parking garage. I was wondering about that. Where's everybody going to park? Well, there you go. And then here's the back side of those apartment buildings. I mean, they look pretty nice. When you say apartment buildings, you think one thing, but no. So now we're back over into the traditional downtown, just kind of walking along the main street here, and we're coming up on the Steunenberg building. There it is. And so he was he was the fourth governor of Idaho, and he served from 1897 to 1901. There's the Indian Creek Steakhouse. You probably heard of that. Isn't this all like boutique-y over here? Wow. But anyway, Frank Steunenberg, he was assassinated by some Union people and with dynamite, and it was quite the thing some 120 years ago. Some of our boutique storefronts. I mean, downtown Caldwell is really turning into, I don't know, it's almost like a Nampa, California kind of a place. We've got the wine, we've got the shops. Old shops, new shops. And it looks like some of the old buildings that were just kind of like vacant are being fixed up. Now we're just like a half a block from the downtown area, and I see some opportunities for some more buildings. It looks like that one on the corner's already been fixed up. So I'm sure as downtown Caldwell grows, this will even become more of a place to be. So if you're going to open a business downtown, right now might be the time to get in there and get your building bought. So there's the theater. It's not an old-timey theater. It's a new one. It's very comfortable. It's where you go to watch all your Hollywood movies nowadays. And this is the post office on the right. Again, everything is so nice and clean. Looks like some new renovations had gone on here. I don't know what that's going to be. And there's that bookstore across the street. Looks like they're doing some renovations over there. Now here we are at the plaza. This is where all the fun comes together. We're at the back side of that little band shell that they've got. Indian Creek. It's actually a creek going through there. It goes all the way down into Nampa and Cuna. So here's the backside of some of those boutique stores as it faces right here in the plaza area. It's the exact same plaza where in just a couple months they're going to be putting up the outdoor ice skating rinks. That'll be fun. Right here, they put on concerts. They have the farmers market over here. I've seen SpongeBob the musical up there. And then on the other side is some more boutique-y places. So it's just like a very handy place to safe. You can bring the kids. Oh, and they also have the water sprinkler things that pop up and the kids can splash through them. A lot of fun. But so that's downtown. But what else? Let's just take a little cruise around town real quick just to check out what's going on. Shame. Everybody knows your name. No, I don't. They just jaywalked anyway. Wonder if they're up from California. So that's the plaza on the left side, just to get your bearings. And coming up, we were going to be seeing the Indian Creek Steakhouse there on the left. And so it's all very nice over here, nice and clean. I mean, obviously, safety is... You don't really think about safety until it's threatened. Well, there's no threatening going on over here. But as we come over here to the other side of the tracks, if you will, this is where the town gets a little bit more, I'm not going to say shaky, but it's more of like the poorer area where it hasn't been really fixed up. Obviously, it's the older part of town as well. It's just on the other side of the tracks. But at one point, they had some really beautiful houses over here. A derelict gas station there on the left. Just waiting for something to be done to it. So if you were to say, oh, what's the worst part of Caldwell? Could I imagine myself living there? Well, this might be it right here. I mean, it's not bad. It's not, all fixed up and decked out like downtown is, but it's not, oh, there's one of those beautiful houses there. But it's not, falling down and drug deals going on in the corner, and you don't see saggy pants all over the place. So there on the left, that's Mr. V's. That's a great place to go out for breakfast or for lunch. So when you guys are up here and we're out touring around Caldwell, let me know. We'll just pop in there. And sometimes they have things that aren't on the menu. I like their chicken pot pie. That's really flaky in a good way. So now we're going over that viaduct over the train tracks. And downtown is just to the right. That's the theater right there, the one that we were looking at a minute ago. And we're on 10th Avenue, which you'll see all over the map because it intersects the interstate, and then it goes out and intersects Karcher Road. So if you're coming up from California, you go over the Snake River, coming into town, it's going to be one of the first stoplights you come to, 10th Avenue, which comes into Caldwell. Yeah, there's Los Petos on the left. Great burritos over there. And there's the Hamburger Connection on the left. I tell you what, you want to go in there, get a nice Huckleberry Shake and a beautiful hamburger? That's where you need to go. No doubt about that. So we're still in kind of the old part of town. And it's got some smaller houses here, but it's kind of a busy road. I could see all these houses at some point becoming, like professional offices and things like that. There on the right, that's the Oddfellows Museum. Every town should have one of those, right? Here we go. On the right, and in a second on the left, is the municipal golf course. Yeah, you just go out there, and actually there's townhomes, maybe some houses, that are right on the golf course. If you're lucky enough to get one of those. My friend actually built some of those way back in the old days. So... And then over on the right, that's the West Valley Medical Center. Just an alternative to St. Al's and St. Luke's. And it's pretty nice. Hey, their cafeteria is really good. Use that for date night. I've done that before. And it's cheap. And it's good. It's cheap. So here we are kind of going into the backside of the old historical district, the Steunenberg Historical District. I just love these tree-lined streets, these old houses. No two are alike, no cookie cutters over here. Could you imagine living? The kids that live in this neighborhood, they're so lucky. And I say that because when I was growing up, what was I, maybe like 6 years old or so, we lived in a neighborhood like this. The big old trees, the big old houses. And I got a bicycle, and you could just drive all over the place on your bike. Not a care in the world. Everybody knew you, so you weren't going to get away with anything. But as 6-year-olds, what are you going to get away with? And straight ahead is the College of Idaho. Beautiful campus over there. Great place to visit. I wonder if they got a cafeteria. Wouldn't be surprised. So now we're going to go over a block and then come back down the other way and check out that tree-lined street. And the thing is, some of these houses have already been bought and fixed up, and I don't know if they were sold again or flipped or whatever, but like restored back to their original condition, except updated for air conditioning and stuff like that. But there's some out here, like the one on the left we just went past, that are well maintained, but they're just older and they're just ready to be purchased and really fixed up and shined up. So if that's something that you'd like to have in your next house, let me know. And what we can do is we can put together a search, because these houses don't come on the market all that often, but when they do, you want to be notified, and that's what our search can do for you. Wow, it's just like coming back to America, isn't it? A little weird though, some of these streets are not guarded, meaning you could just blow right through them. Not me though. I'm going to slow down and look like 3 times because it just seems like the thing to do. Old brick houses. Nice. I bet everybody knows everybody too, huh? So if you can see yourself living over here, you just got to get out of California first. I think you could give me a call. We can start working on that. So now we're just about down here. Oh yeah, so this is something nice too. When I grew up in an area like this, we were just down the street from the library. Guess what's just down the street? That's right, the library. And Caldwell actually has a pretty decent library. And then over here on the right is that Hamburger Connection again. So if you lived in this old historic district, lived in one of those nice old houses, you spent all day sand on the floor or something, just haul down here to Hamburger Connection, get a Huckleberry Shake, and just relax and look at the beauty of everything you put together. That's what I'm talking about. Well, Dave, do you have any famous last words to share with our people today?
So I don't know, it'd be quite a stretch to say that Caldwell's the worst city, but then again, I haven't been in all the cities in Idaho, but just my guess is that we're doing all right here. What did you guys think? If you want to know more, give me a call, text, email. I've got this great relocation magazine. You can go to this URL right here and download it for yourself. Also, go ahead and check out this last video we did asking whether Caldwell is the worst city in Idaho or not. See if what you think. Has it changed at all? See you guys on the next video.